Good evening. I am Tank, the leader of the Army of Anarchy podcast. We got a few people in here tonight, and they are going to introduce themselves. Go for it.
I'm Puma.
I'm Chubbs.
All right.
And I'm Pall Mall.
All right, perfect. Before we get started, we actually have a disclaimer. So I'm going to have Chubbs read this off, and hopefully he can make it all the way through.
God damn it.
I don't think that he can. I'm going to say he gets 25% of the way in, and he gets hung up.
I'll say about halfway.
What do you got, Pall Mall?
I'll put him at 85.
All right.
85 words or 85%?
85%.
Okay.
The education level in this room is only about high school.
It's about 85%.
About 85%. So hopefully he can get through it. Here you go, Chubbs. This is the first time you're reading this, so just go right into it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Army of Anarchy podcast. We're still working out the kinks, but we are hoping for the best this time. This show will contain vulgar language and crude sexual content. If it offends you...
Wait, hold on. Consent? Content. It's content.
Content. If it offends you to hear words and concepts of that nature, turn this off and go fuck yourselves.
Where was that? Where was that at?
Consent?
It was like the second one.
That's about half. Who put him at half?
I did.
All right, you win.
You want to fuck off.
Contest, I win.
Okay, well, before we
That
actually
wasn't
get... it wasn't great either. So...
I misspoke one word.
You did what?
I misspoke one word.
Okay, cool.
What'd you think I said?
Misspoke.
Concepts?
Yes. Anyway, we actually have a little dispute, so it's kind of weird to start this thing off with airing of dirty laundry.
Oh, we need to iron things
Yeah,
out.
well, basically, it's talking about when friends lie to each other.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe it was for a good reason, but we're gonna find this out.
And this is between
No,
Chubbs
the
and
lie
Pall
was
Mall.
for a good reason.
Okay. Well,
Chubbs and Pall Mall. We need to
you're
iron
gonna
this out.
each take turns. Chubbs, you're gonna have the microphone first. We're
Well,
only
of course I am.
operating with 3 microphones and 4 people, so it's gonna take a bit. But
Real weird.
All right. So
So
start
last
out.
Explain what happened, and
Yeah.
then he'll tell his part.
So last night, right, I plan on going out with 3 female acquaintances that I'm friends with.
Okay.
And I asked Pall Mall if he wanted to go. And at first, he was like, yeah, I'm down, whatever, we'll go out, whatever. Because he actually is into one of these female acquaintances. And so he's like, yeah, I'll go out, cool. I was like, all right, we're going to leave at about 9:45, whatever, and go down to this bar that we like to go to. About, what was it, like 9:30, we're heading back to go get ready, and he's like, probably not going to go out tonight. I said, why? Oh, well, my buddy's going through a tough time right now. He got kicked out of his house, and he wants to stay with me tonight, maybe the weekend, I don't know.
Okay, stop right there.
Uh-huh.
Paul Mall. Nope.
No? Can I finish?
Is what he's saying true? Did
Yeah.
you say that?
It's half true.
No.
It's to better explain the situation. Just because I didn't tell Chubbs everything that I knew, and I didn't tell him right away, doesn't mean that I lied to him.
That's a lie by omission. If you two are dating, he'd fuck your best friend right now because you lied to him.
We are not dating.
Not yet.
Touche.
Too gay.
But he's saying
Fucking hack.
I lied to him. He's all butthurt about it. But when it comes down to it, it's plans fell through.
Okay, so far I'm siding with Chubbs. Chubbs, continue.
Thank you.
I'd have to
So,
agree.
understandable. He wants to help his buddy out, right? His buddy is supposedly going through a rough time being thrown out of his house by his wife. So, today, hanging with, good old Tank and Puma, and I see Pall Mall come out, and I hear them talking about a certain individual female acquaintance in his room that supposedly stayed the night last night.
By the way, myself and Pall Mall are roommates.
Right. So I hear Puma and Tank talking about how this certain individual female stayed in Pall Mall's room last night, and I'm thinking, that's funny. You're the buddy that you needed to help out last night didn't realize that she was a lesbian and got thrown out by her wife because you told me it was a dude. Hence, therefore, you did lie to me in the fact that you said you had to help out your buddy because he got thrown out and he needed to stay with you that night and potentially this weekend. So where in whatever right mind you think that you're not lying to me, do you actually think you're not lying?
All right, so
The English
Never lied to
language
you
really
yet.
eludes these two.
never lied to you yet because all that happened.
Hold
all
on,
that
you
happened
can't say
was, all that happened because
What do you mean yet?
our life isn't over yet. I might lie to him sometime down the road. Who knows?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Other than last night.
So, anywho, the
Say
the whole
anywho
story.
one more time
The
and
whole
you're
story.
off the podcast.
The whole story is, my buddy hit me up. His first name's Ryan. He hit me up, said, "Hey, my girl's kicking me out. Can I come over to your house?" Because he knew that I have a couch. I was like, "Yeah, no problem. Whatever, I'll stay in." About 10 o'clock at night, I get a call and he says, "Hey, she's letting me just crash on the couch downstairs. She's not going to kick me out. We're just going to take a breather, not talk to each other for the night, and then talk about it in the morning." So, after that being said, I texted the female that I was interested in and I asked, "Hey, have you guys left yet?" She said yes. So, I improvised and brought over a little floozy.
Wait, okay, so one of the three that you went out with last night you're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And by
Okay.
interested, you mean he's fucked her before.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
So, they had already gone out. Chubbs and the females had already gone out. And I wasn't just going to taxi it to the bar by myself.
But why not?
I'm too lazy.
And cheap.
Yes. And I figured tonight's another night to go out, so why even
But-
go out?
You didn't think to
Why-
inform?
Why
Chubbs?
not? Why not?
Well,
Why not
I-
give me a call? Say, hey man, plans fell through. Have you guys left yet? And if I would have said yes, be like, okay, I can meet you guys down there. I would have had no problem like splitting a cab or
But-
anything like that. And we didn't leave until about 10 after 10.
It's probably
When
because
I
he's a lot like
texted-
Puma and myself,
When
and we
I
don't respect
texted,
it.
when I texted that said female that I'm interested in, she said that you guys had left.
Right.
So I said, screw it. I'm not going to go down there. They don't need me to have a good time.
Yeah,
I
I'm sure
didn't-
that's what was going through your mind.
It was, because you don't need me. We
You
all
were
know.
thinking about them.
We all know I'm not, that dude that everyone gets hyped for.
Hey,
when he
stop
shows up
looking
in
at
the
them
park.
and talk into the microphone.
So, Chubbs is just upset because he thinks I lied to him when I just didn't tell him. I texted the girl that I was interested in and said that I wasn't coming. She knew, and I figured they were all down there together. She'd communicate that at some point because, either way, I didn't think it was going to be this big of an ordeal that you would get so butthurt to the point of bringing it up onto the podcast.
Well,
I said to you when I was still under the impression that you were bringing your buddy over or whatever, I said, well, if you guys get bored or he wants to go out or whatever, why don't you just come meet us down there? You're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. So why wouldn't you just hit me up and be like, okay, hey, plans fell through. I can come out with you. I'm going to catch a cab down there. Or hit me up beforehand and be like, hey, are you guys still here? Can I catch a ride with you?
Or I could just invite some girl over and sleep with her all night.
But
Well, yeah,
at
you
the
could
very
do that.
least, you could have at least let him know what was going on. You
Okay.
never did.
Here's my issue with this whole thing. Pall Mall was just trying to get it in. And-
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. But Chubb's over here shitting on him because that's what he wanted to do.
No, I'm not shitting on him because he wanted to get it in. I'm shitting on him
Okay,
because he
so
could have
would
let
you
me
have
know.
would you have felt comfortable with him saying, "Hey, I'm going to pick up this floozy girl, and fuck you, I don't want to hang out with you. I'd rather have sex with her."
If he would have said, "Hey, plans fell through. You guys have already left. I'm just gonna go pick up this girl," I would have been like, "Why don't you just take a cab down here and split it?" If he says, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna go pick up the girl," I would have been like, "Okay, cool, fine."
I don't think you would have.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. And I was too lazy to take a cab to the bar. What makes you think?
Yeah, because it takes so much effort, right?
What makes
Yeah.
you think I
422
took a car
22,
to go pick up this
22.
girl? I made her come to me,
Well, that's
and then
right.
he
'cause you
came
don't
on
have a car.
her.
all over her. I do have a car. It's just illegal.
So you don't have a
Jesus
car.
Christ.
We're getting into this.
He's
Yeah.
He's just
Okay.
looking for
We're
an
not gonna-
argument.
I've made the executive decision that you're both fucking wrong, and
I
that
don't think I am.
this conversation's gonna probably stop.
I don't think anyone's really wrong here. Like,
No, I think it's wrong
It's
that
not
we even brought it up here.
yeah, he didn't lie to him.
No, No, he definitely didn't. He didn't.
But I understand his
granted,
point that
he didn't tell
I
you
get
all the
it.
information, but you guys aren't together. You don't deserve all the information.
Yeah, who cares?
Thank you.
Just
I'm just
because
saying, if you're gonna-
because he made plans with you and decided not to follow through on those doesn't mean that he has to tell you what he's gonna do instead of hanging out with you.
I mean, he made plans and then bailed on me for a good reason. Ended up not being that good reason.
He didn't really bail
No,
on you because
okay, if it's down to you and I hanging out or me having sex with some girl who from her picture looks hot but her stomach looks like Freddy Krueger's face, I'm gonna hang
Which
out
is
with
the
her.
case.
Now that I
Yeah.
have all this information, like I'm good. It's over with. I understand his point of view.
Okay.
I didn't have all this information beforehand. I thought he just told me some believable, good-hearted story, but really he was just going to get laid.
I don't
So-
see it.
That was my
So
confusion.
I don't
what
see an
really
issue with
happened
it.
was he assumed a whole bunch of shit and made himself look like an asshole. And also, just to throw this out here, me and Tank are Eskimo brothers now.
That is so gross. Yeah.
wow.
That's actually well. Hold on, I'm Eskimo Brothers with all three of you
Yeah.
at this point. This is really awesome. We're gonna, yeah,
Me and Luke.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Gale the Snail.
Gale the Snail.
yeah,
Mongoloid
yeah.
and now Freddy Krueger.
Oh,
Mongoloid.
oh yeah,
What?
all three of us.
Oh my god. Except you. You need to get on that.
Hey, no.
What? She's
Yeah, why
right
do
in
you-
your weight class.
Why do you think she's-
especially now?
Yeah.
Why do you think she's?
You better get it, now instead of in like 3 or 4 months from now.
She's on the 250 to 280 weight class now.
She ain't 280. She ain't a lady.
That's right.
Oh.
I'm getting a T-shirt made that says that, and it's gonna have a picture of Saunders' ex-girlfriend on it.
All of them. Which one?
Who?
Aw, damn it!
What?
Said his name.
Well, all right. It was around 11:45.
All right, no problem.
We'll bleep that out.
Nah, fuck
We
it.
don't want names to be heard around here.
All right, yeah, just make a note of that. Yeah, we're trying our best to keep our anonymity, just for the sheer fact that we could say things that could get us in trouble at some point.
For various reasons.
Yeah, but okay, so I think earlier today we were having a conversation about porn.
Right.
Oh, they're shaking hands. They're kissing hands.
They're making up.
We're good
That's
now. We're good now.
You guys are faggots.
We're never back.
The both of you.
So you said his name, right?
Yes.
Can I say yours in response?
No, you may not.
Because then we're gonna have to bleep that out too.
Yeah, not only that, it's probably a pain in the ass to edit all this.
I was just gonna say, you guys have been recording this whole thing.
Yeah, but we're only
Yeah.
12 minutes and 45 seconds into it. It's got a ticker.
That was
on there.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
Went by real fast.
Well, 13 now.
All right, can we get back on the porn? I heard
Yeah,
porn.
Okay, who was the one that? Okay, earlier today we've been messing around with this podcasting stuff all day, and we were doing test runs, and somehow Chubbs spoke into the microphone about Asian ass porn. Now, my question is how is that the first thing that you come up with?
Yeah, what made you say that?
We were talking about, I don't know, somebody said something with an A, and I'd recently watched.
Okay, hold on then. We're gonna
that-
do word association
Is that
games.
how your
then.
mind works? Really?
Okay.
Can I finish?
No,
I
no, you may
associated it?
not. No, you may not. You may not finish. Don't finish anywhere in this room. Okay? That is not allowed. This is
Too
the
late.
studio right now, and I don't appreciate you finishing. So, we're gonna do word association. I'm gonna go through the alphabet, and I'm gonna pick letters at random.
First word that comes to mind with that
Shit.
letter.
M,
Michael.
Don't think about it. Just
D.
say it.
Dick.
C,
Cunt.
F,
Fuck.
Z,
Zebra.
Y,
Your.
P,
Pussy.
L.
Love.
God, you're a faggot. I knew you'd deal with that one. I knew you would. Is your like one hope in life to fall in love? I feel like it is.
Not really a hope. If it happens, it happens. I would like to find someone to settle down and have a
But you
family
hope it
with.
does.
Dude, you do realize that the girl that you settle down with is literally going to eat you out of house and home. Because every girl you date is just gigantic.
Well, I don't date them. I sleep with them.
You sleep around them.
Steps.
Oh, God. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to need you to tell that story. Because that is quite funny.
The,
We've...
Oh,
Yeah, the POF
the
thing.
ice cream.
We have all, for the most part, you had a POF too, didn't you, Pall Mall? Okay. So
You can
everybody
say
in
his
this
name,
room.
but you can't say my name.
That's because nobody cares about you. We've all started on POF, which is plentyoffish.com. And for the most part, we've all at least hooked up with somebody. Except for Puma.
For various reasons.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's very true. But it's always fun to see what's out there.
Yeah.
So 3 of us in here have hooked up with girls. And
the same girl.
Wait, I don't understand that.
Yeah, you and Pall Mall.
Oh, that's
Freddy
right.
Krueger.
Yeah, that's where I met her at.
The girl you were just talking
Yeah,
about.
I forgot that I had met her on there though. Okay,
Some
so
go for grandmas.
So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of backstory, I have actually hooked up with, I think it's at 16 girls now off of POF.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, POF has been pretty good to me. I photograph well. Plus, I come off less douchey when I write things down and don't say them face to face.
You have a Coke can for a dick.
That too, but so I just wanna go through real fast and get a story from Chubbs about his most recent debacle on POF.
Okay. And everybody can attest that this was a classic case of false advertisement. Right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, okay, so I looked at her picture, and to be honest, I talked to her. I talked to her on POF before he did. But the thing that was a giveaway on her pictures were those huge fucking mom arm wings that she has. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm sure when she saw your Durango pulling around the corner, she waved her hand and the rest of her arm just went with it.
No.
Splashing
she didn't
melting
wave.
ice cream all
She didn't
over
wave,
her
she was
face like
focused
a
on the
cum
ice
shot.
cream.
All right, yeah. Start from the beginning, and
So, all right. So I'm talking this chick on POF, and she's 26-year-old. I'm thinking, okay, she's somewhat intelligent. I could carry on a good conversation with her. Make plans to hang out, whatever. We're just going to go back to my room. And
You are
watch a
aware
movie.
that age does not make you smart.
I know
He is
that.
now.
No, yeah,
I
he's
know
aware
that.
now.
I know that, but in my experience, I've noticed that older women have at least some kind of intelligent thing to talk about.
Okay.
So we make plans to hang out, just come back to my room, watch a movie, and we all know what that means.
Yeah.
And
Means
so
cuddle.
I'm driving down to pick her up, and I get her on the phone when I'm close, and I'm saying, "Where are you? I'm in a white Durango. Look for me."
She's
like,
in a white tent.
She's like, "Hey, I'm over here on this wall eating ice cream." Like, all right. So I look over, and I see it. It's sitting on the wall, and it's rather large.
It's rotund.
A lot larger than in the pictures. So, and while I'm still on the phone with her, looking at her, I was like, "Holy thick!"
That's
and
a dick move.
I don't think she heard that thing. Yeah, thank God. But
She might have actually heard it, and her self-esteem was so low, she just went with it.
well, I could tell her self-esteem was low because one of the first things she said when she got in the car was, "So do I look okay in person?"
I would have said no. Get the fuck
She
out.
really said that?
Yeah.
Dude, you should have. Okay, when you actually saw her, you should just hit your horn and been like, "The advertisement was wrong," and then just peeled out and left.
I wasn't thinking that quickly.
I would
He's
have.
too much of a nice guy.
Good guy.
That
driving.
could be it too. I'm too much of a nice guy.
Moral Orwell.
Yeah, you,
Here we go.
dude. Your whole idea of being nice to people is kind of fucked up. Cause you'll let people just shit all over you for no reason.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
But so am I.
It's whatever. Dude, you're gonna end up dating some semi-attractive girl who probably comes from a little bit of money, and then you kind of get attached to her, and then she's just gonna ruin your life.
Thanks for the hope for the future there.
That's what's gonna happen to you.
Thanks, Tank.
No problem. I'm just letting you know what your future
Do you want me to
holds.
finish or?
No, again, don't finish anywhere in this place. Yeah, go ahead, finish.
So we're driving back, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, her face is semi decent, not as well as it was in the pictures. She's rather large.
Not as well.
Okay, she at least can have an intelligent conversation. She can't, not one bit.
Okay.
So
Well, okay, what subject matter were you trying to cover with her? Curing AIDS?
I was just trying to talk to her, but she had that stupid voice.
I'm gonna need
What?
you to
Oh my
tell me.
God,
That Bay Area voice.
Yeah. California.
the California voice, yes.
Ugh.
Not California. Bay Area.
So
California.
we're driving back, and I pull into the parking lot, and I park on the other side of the parking lot because I don't want anybody seeing me with that thing.
Where'd you pick her up at?
Downtown, by the Denny's that we've been to
Of course it was
this past week.
You can give location. It doesn't really matter where we're saying this shit from. So
Well,
we are all here in Hawaii.
Yes, I know where the Denny's is.
of course you do.
Fucking Ray Charles, take your goddamn glasses off. You're sitting in a dark room.
I like it.
Okay, anyway, continue.
So I pull into the other side of the parking lot, no man's land. So nobody sees me with that, and I tell her, I'm like, look.
Wait, over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by the bike rack.
Yes.
I told her, I'm like, look, you're about to hate life. And this was half true, but not completely. So I'm like, look, both of our elevators are broken. We got to take the steps.
It's half true in the fact that only one of them is broken.
Yeah. The other one works fine. I just was not willing to, I was not willing to let people, see me with that. She's like, oh, what floor do you live on? I was like, the 6th, the very top.
Penthouse.
And so we start taking the steps, and about midway through, she goes, oh, do you guys ever take breaks? I was like,
She's such a fat
no, no, I don't actually. I was like, do you need a break? She's like, no, I'm fine. I'm walking in front of her too. I'm not.
Your best guess, how much did she actually weigh?
Over 2.
How tall is she?
240.
Of
She's
course.
about 5'7".
Over 2 can mean anything.
About 240, 250.
How tall was
No
she?
way.
How
Was she
tall?
really that big?
She was pretty thick.
How tall was she?
Maybe 5'7", 5'6".
God, dude, and a woman can't carry that weight properly.
Lord.
I bet it was all like.
How frumpy was she?
It was
it's
all in the
midsection?
sides and yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
and no
bet she
tits.
looked like a bag full of laundry.
Yeah,
it's like a
like that. Yeah, like the picture we saw the other
Yeah.
day. She was the definition of bag of laundry.
Ugh, God.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah.
With old sweat
I don't
sock.
even want
You're
to.
about halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm in
She's
front of her.
dying.
I'm not.
Don't stay behind her. She'll sweat on you.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So we get into the room, and I'm just pissed off at this point. And that was when the AC was still broken, so it was really hot in the room.
That is not good. Oh.
So it's probably about 85 in your room.
It was
She
about
just got
82,
done
yeah.
walking up fucking. What,
You got
like
fucking
10,
Jabba the
10 miles
Hutt.
of steps.
You got Jabba the Hutt sitting in your fucking room.
Oh my God.
Sitting in my
You're
sauna.
Princess Leia.
It's like a sauna.
And yeah, you got to your room. Right.
So we start watching this movie, and I ended up falling asleep and taking a nap. And I woke up a
Told her
couple
to
of
take a
times,
cab.
and when she slept, she made these weird like I don't know
Fat
what
girl
kind
noises?
of noise. It was like
How'd it go?
oh,
When she was sleeping?
yeah, it was like oh.
She was trying not to swallow her fat tongue.
That tone of voice too. Oh. Oh.
She's like a bear hibernating, just trying to digest her last meal.
So yeah, you guys watched the movie.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm angry, and I just need to fuck this anger out of me. Whatever. I'm like, she's here. I might as well just add another.
I want
notch.
to know if that's a real statement that
Yeah.
you made in your head.
That's one way to justify it.
I'm sure it wasn't the statement I made in my head, but the statement I'm making now.
Okay.
And I figure, you know what? Might as well add another one to the belt. She's here, and whatever. Let's. I want to go surfing. So she starts like we start messing around, whatever, and then she tells me that she's on her period.
Oh.
Why
would she even bother
follows
coming
that
over?
statement
You hit
up
the
with.
fucking jackpot with this one, man.
Fat
She was
Jabba
a
the
real
Hutt
winner.
that's bleeding for the last
She was a
7
keeper.
days.
She follows that statement up with, "Have you ever fucked a girl in the ass?"
Okay, this girl's kind of turning it around for me at this point.
I said no, which I have, but I don't like to talk about that either.
Yeah, 'cause we all know who that was.
Yeah, we all know who that was.
I don't.
I said no.
I told
You-
you before.
I know, I just want to hear him say it.
Well, no, we're not gonna say the actual name.
Yeah, we don't say names, Tank.
Yeah, I know. Continue.
So, whatever. I'm just straight pounding her poop or whatever, just really angry. And the thing that really bothered me too was the fact that she had no titties. No titties. At least give me something. Give me something to play with and not focus on the fact that you're huge. But she didn't even have that. I was angry. It was overall just a bad experience.
Dude, I still don't understand how you didn't kick her out of your car, and then you walked her fat ass up the stairs, took a nap next to this fucking grizzly bear.
No AC.
No AC.
She's on her
God.
period.
honor period, your
And you fuck her in
room,
the ass.
your room had to have smelt something along the lines of a porta potty and a seaport all at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's vile.
yeah. I bet your dick still smells like that.
I hope you
Pall
at least
Mall,
wore a
tell
condom.
me.
I did.
You're
I
done,
can't
dude.
I can't even fathom the amount of stories he has. So much like this one. It's a little bit outrageous.
Actually, nah, this isn't. There's no other story for me like this.
There's
Okay, no, there aren't stories about you fucking fat girls in the ass, but there are a lot of stories about you fucking fat girls.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one more story about fucking a fat girl in the ass.
Wait, whose?
Oh.
Yes.
That's
Oh.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can talk about it, just no
But-
names.
I don't think that was really that funny of a story, though.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think it was all that
It's
great.
funny that we have to see her all the time. Oh. I think that you all, well, aside from Puma and myself, you all tend to accept friend requests without any problem.
You're talking about Facebook.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the hashtag incident?
No. Well, yes, sort of. When everybody bombarded
Yeah, you got
Chubb's
pretty rattled
Facebook,
about that.
yeah.
The
after-
only reason I declined all those because I have that, not this most recent girl, but the other girl that we're talking about.
who is fat also. Just like to throw that out there.
Probably.
Not as fat as Steps.
Okay, so she's about 250.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what girl are we talking about now?
The one that Mongoloid saw.
I thought that was Steps.
Yeah.
No.
How Mongoloid
Oh, that was different.
wants to comment on my sex life, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, because she had sex with me. So.
Well,
Yeah.
she had sex with not only you three degenerates, everybody on another base, and
Yeah, but the thing is, I got there first, so.
Well,
Here,
that's
at least.
that's the same as
I'm not talking about
Puma
you,
and
Everton.
myself calling other people fat. We're fat, so we're allowed to say it.
Yeah.
As long as you accept it.
Yeah.
Of course.
She's aware that she's fat. I've
She
seen
has
her
to.
walk her fat ass all the way to the gym and say, "I'm fat. I need to go to the gym."
I'm not talking about the fact that she thinks she's fat or whatever. I'm talking about her commenting on my sex life.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
What's your point? It's the
Are
same-
you
it's the
saying
same
that
thing.
Puma and myself are not amazing catches?
I'm not saying that at all.
Also, Pall Mall.
I'm not
unfortunately.
saying that whatsoever.
You know what? I'm curious. Did I get to that after you or before you?
He got
To
to
be
that.
completely honest, I didn't know it happened until
Wait a minute.
until Puma and Chubbs told me that it happened because I was so shit faced one night. Apparently, I had sex with the Mongoloid.
Did
Yeah,
this
he-
happen
he-
in front of everybody?
Yeah, he had sex with her in front of everybody.
No.
Well, then how the fuck do you two know about it?
Me? Us?
She
Yeah.
Okay,
told
hold
us.
on. Here's how it fucking worked, right? She had sex with me when she first got here, right? We were fucking for probably like 5-6 months, I would guess.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You were dating.
We weren't, but it's another topic.
Anyway,
But-
continue. Continue.
We were down at the motor pool, right?
Okay.
She was telling us how she would never have sex with anyone she works with again, right? She said she's only done it with 2 people. So we were trying to get that out of her. Obviously, one of them was me.
Oh, that's
We were trying to get the second person out of her, right?
I think she's still trying to get that second person out of her. Old Paul Mall's got the
yeah.
goddamn hammer of Thor between his
He's
legs.
got the biggest penis I've ever seen.
It's a foot longer.
But anyway, so we were naming off names, trying to get that out of her, right? And we said Pall Mall's name, and she gave us this little subtle grin, which kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
did her knees go all akimbo when she talked about him?
Yeah. She started fucking bleeding. So we obviously knew it was Pall Mall at that point. We asked her about it and stuff like that, and she told us when it was. So we came back, and we had thought Pall Mall was
Lying about it.
lying to us. We thought he was keeping it from us because Mongoloid had told us that they promised each other that they wouldn't tell each other
Via text
or
message.
tell anyone else. Right.
I made that same promise.
So I'll get to that in a second, the text message, because I'm still not sold on him not knowing about it.
Okay.
But anyway, so we asked Pall Mall about it, and it seemed like he generally did not know about it happening.
Yeah, we asked him who he's had sex with here.
Right, and he did not say Mongoloid, so
Right.
we thought he generally didn't. We thought he was too drunk to remember it. So we told him that he had sex with Mongoloid, and he was down on himself.
Oh, he was real down.
Depressed. I mean, Any sane
Wait, you
man
were
would be.
depressed about it?
Yes.
Why?
Who cares?
He has standards.
Dude, you just hooked up with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I did too, but
Stomach.
mind you, I don't have standards.
But that's why we turned her around.
That's true. I was trying to hit her from behind so hard that I knocked her fake eyelashes right off her fucking face.
She had to go to the bathroom because she was bleeding.
That's,
That's because you got a huge dick.
yeah.
Anyway, I want to get to the text message because Mongoloid told us that she texted you the next morning and said, "Hey, let's not tell anyone else," and you agreed. But you claim that you don't remember this happening at all.
Did you
How
use
is
a
that?
condom?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just worried about the text message. You claim that you didn't know about it, but she sent you a text the next morning asking to keep it secret. So I think you're lying about not knowing about it.
I still don't I'm still drawing blanks on your guys' story of this. Like, I legitimately do not know exactly what happened. Because when you guys told me, because we were at Taco Bell when you guys were talking about it, we were at lunch.
Right.
And then you guys decided to pull a prank and say that you guys were kidding. And
We did.
my
like, oh, we're just kidding.
my
We never had
hopes
sex with
fucking
him.
went
asshole.
through the roof.
He was so
Like,
happy, and then we were like, "Oh, we're just kidding about that too."
We're kidding about kidding. You guys are
Like,
fucking dicks.
If I still had that phone, or for some reason I saw those text messages, I would look. But I don't remember those text messages. I don't know when she sent them, or if she did. Like, did either of you two see it?
No.
I mean,
I'm going off of what she told me. So
like, I still don't know about that. The only thing that I was convinced that it happened was that me and her had made out at that party
Right.
because a few other people
Made
had told me about it.
There was a lot of sex going on. A lot of weird stuff.
I almost went to that.
You should have. It was a good time.
I just
Yeah.
had to sleep.
Cops came.
Yeah, try talking your way through like 5 different cop cars while you're
No,
drunk.
I'd have made your same mistake and slept with Mongoloid.
But
Whatever. I got no
Maybe
shame.
Barney.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Later on, I made that mistake though.
Well, when I was hooking up with her, she was at her skinniest, so I got the.
I got her at her fattest.
Oh, so she was in her prime.
No, she's at her fattest now because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And it's none of ours, by the way.
yes.
it might be his.
Undetermined.
No,
No.
because that was a while ago.
Yeah, but he might have some long-lasting sperm.
It's true, dude.
He's still pulling his dick out.
Yeah.
What was that one thing that you said that one night? It was you, me, and Puma, and we were talking about how many women we slept with, and you said like 17 plus 1 or something because I don't know how did that thing
Okay, we're
go?
done here.
Yeah. We're
What are
gonna
you
go ahead and
talking about?
abort that story.
There was something hilarious that he said like,
I'm cracking up.
well, once I think of it,
Well, all right. Well,
which I won't.
Why don't you put your microphone down while you think about it?
Let's turn it off for the next half hour.
Yeah.
You're a real heel.
Now what was we were talking about something earlier today.
Asian ass porn.
Yeah,
No,
what happened
not-
to the porn conversation?
I don't know
we
how.
didn't even get on it. You brought it up, but we never talked about it.
It's because we played word association.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
so Asian ass porn. Go for it, Saunders. Explain to me.
ever- yeah.
Explain to me how you just throw that out first.
Because-
we started out a conversation with a word that started with A.
Yeah, and it reminded me because I watched Tasha's stand up the other day, and he was talking about how he put into Google the letter A and how it came up Asian ass porn.
It automatically populated
Yeah.
Asian ass
So
porn.
you've never actually
So,
seen Asian ass
so
porn.
if we say the word A to you, your Google mind automatically populates Asian ass porn.
Yeah.
No, it was just one of those things where I just thought I
I'm gonna look
connected
it up on
Tosh.
Google right
You know,
quick, actually.
Google. You can't
Why?
because it's gonna stop.
Paul Mall, get your laptop in here.
Pretty sure it's gonna.
No, it'll be in the background.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
have Paul Mall
I'm
bring
sure
his
it'll be
laptop
fine.
in.
Go ahead.
Still recording?
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you guys say the letter or like a word that starts with A, that'll happen again. That's
Asian
what
ass
happened.
pies is the first one.
Oh god.
Asian escape. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Languages.
Okay. So I have a question.
For who?
It's just a generic question for anybody who wants to answer it. What if I was to open up your browser, your porn browser? What's going to be the most visited? I'm gonna ask Chubbs first.
My friend's hot mom.
Okay.
Out of any, we're not talking about porn. We're talking about any website.
No,
he said
porn.
porn.
We're talking about porn.
Porn.
Oh, okay. That's easy
Yeah.
enough.
But either way, his answer is going to be the same. He's not.
Yeah.
He's still not sure how the internet actually works. So
Wait, does your laptop work?
No.
Not really.
he's downloaded so much porn, it's got an STD at this point.
Yeah.
Pall Mall. What's your go-to porn?
It would have to be, at the moment,
Dicks that are bigger than mine.
it would be
Lexington.
it would be
no results
amateurs.
found.
It would be the amateur category.
On what website?
Tube galore.
Oh.
I'm a fat
Such
dude
a
guy.
hater.
Either that or porn MD. I go in between.
Yeah, there you
I go
go.
in between both.
Smart man.
It's all about Tube
Because
Galore.
I started off with porn MD, but then
It's tried and
Puma
true.
introduced me to Tube Galore.
You're
and
welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, the only reason you like it is because it'll show the thumbnail, and it
Mhm.
goes through a little bit
What?
of the scene.
They don't show you this thumbnail on
Yeah, they do.
No, man, it's like
Yeah,
rolling
I
the
do.
dice.
on Porn MD.
Yeah.
That's so.
No, I like it.
insane.
It's
I would-
archaic.
No,
It's
no,
like
I don't-
masturbating in a time machine.
I don't have that problem. It shows me the thumbnail on Porn MD, but not on Tube Galore.
What?
Wait,
Yeah, it does.
What
on
are you
Tube Galore.
talking about?
Mine doesn't.
What's wrong with your laptop then?
I don't know. Are you talking about like this, that little
Well,
small
here's the
picture?
thing. As you
Or
can see,
it'll cycle through a few scenes.
I have Chrome up on my laptop, and
Uh-huh.
as you can see, these are my most visited websites.
All right.
Tube Galore is on there in my top 8, so I visit that quite
Yeah,
often.
it's 8. Okay.
Yeah. So Tube Galore.
Don't click on any of these because it might exit out of the thing.
No, I don't think it would.
Oh. Who pulled up eFucked the other
I
day
did.
on their phone?
Me.
Oh, on the phone. No, I showed you that
Yeah.
website.
That
Who was talking about
That
one
was
one guy, one jar,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever?
Puma was talking about it. I tried to find it on my phone.
Yeah. Okay. So has anybody seen the? There's a video clip of some dude trying to photocopy his ass. Has anybody
I've
seen that?
seen a small
Mm,
portion of it, but it wouldn't actually like load the whole thing.
where's
Yeah.
it at? Because I can look it up.
I'm not sure, but this dude is like photocopying his butt, and he breaks the glass,
Oh.
falls into the copy machine, and then like peels himself out of it, and dude just tears his asshole to bits.
What do you mean he peels himself out?
Like, okay, dude, have you ever seen anybody get shoved into a garbage can? Like their feet,
Oh, he just.
their feet go up in the air, and
Right.
like their arms
Okay.
get stuck above their head. Yeah, like that.
Okay, I'll look it up on Google.
Yeah, see what you can find. Dude, it is horrific. And like when he finally gets out, his pants are all shredded. There's fucking blood everywhere. It's disgusting.
I think the worst one I've seen is Kids in a Sandbox.
And that one's
Oh, is this it?
Yeah, is it black and white?
Oh my
yes,
God.
this
I
is
don't-
it.
Is it pretty vile?
It's.
I mean, do you see a lot like? Do
It's,
you actually see his asshole like bleeding? Because I don't want to see that.
I don't know if it's. No, this is on YouTube. No, it's not going to show you that, but it'll show you
But this
him
is it,
falling
right?
in. Yeah.
This doesn't look real. First off.
It is.
This is the exact video that you've seen.
Yes. Yeah.
Ow.
Damn it! It didn't show.
Yeah, it's not going to show. Oh, no way.
I'm not watching that.
Yeah, don't.
One guy, one
We're
cup.
yeah, one guy, one jar. Okay, close that out, man, because that's gonna be. That's not worth it.
That's a reaction video.
Yeah. So, what do you got in your hand there? Oh, A&W.
Cream soda.
Okay. So, now, we usually talk about pretty ridiculous topics.
Yeah.
Wait,
In
wait, wait,
general.
wait. What's
What?
your go-to?
Oh, it's
You never answered the question, and neither
Probably
did you.
Porn MD.
Well, yeah, it's porn MD, but like my favorite category, probably my sister's hot friend.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
A
it's
little naughty America.
All right. Yeah. Favorite category. What's your shows?
I just said my friend's hot mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like to keep it in the naughty America family.
I like to keep it in the family.
I will say this though, Brazzers, it's getting pretty good nowadays.
Well, here's the
Brazzers
thing,
has
like,
been
you
good.
guys actually visit. You guys actually visit.
I don't pay for porn.
Right, but you go on PornMD, right?
Yeah.
And they have different categories for, like,
Everything.
sister's friend or whatever. Is
Yeah.
that a category?
Yeah.
And then you look up what on.
My
My friend's hot mom. Fapdo. I go Fapdo.
Right, but what do you type into the search?
My friend's hot mom.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay.
And pulls them all up. Or you can just search by Naughty America and it'll bring up all the ones
Now,
by Naughty America.
Normally, what I do is I'll go to the amateur category, and then from that category, I'll type in
Hey, pull
college
back up the
party.
screen.
Huh? You'll type in what?
college party or something like that.
Right, or college.
College, and then it'll get amateur college.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's your favorite category.
Has anybody seen College Fuckfest?
I
No.
have. I believe.
It's okay. It's
Is it a
everything
giant
that Girls Gone Wild should have been.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty awesome. But you can tell that it's really staged.
Yeah, most of them are.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
I
one
mean,
I-
don't try and sell it as amateur if I can recognize the porn star.
Well, that's how they reel you in.
Yeah.
Like I see the they have one.
Switch it back to the other screen.
All right. They have one, like fraternity hazing, or these not fraternities.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a gay porn.
sorority hazing. Where they-
Fraternity hazing. They just shove the paddle right up their ass.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Now you guys know what I watch.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, sorority hazing. They bring them in. It's obviously fake, but they bring them in, and they just haze the shit out of these new sorority girls or whatever. Like they'll fucking make them eat each other out and shit like that. Just weird shit.
That's
It's
hazing?
Good.
Sounds like a good time.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've noticed that sooner or later in my life, I'm just gonna start beating off to just snuff films, because my repertoire of porn is just increasingly getting more and more violent.
Yeah.
That's
I-
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're a fucking
Well,
degenerate.
That's
That's what.
because
Now,
for
are
me,
you-
I like to watch porn that is comparable to my sex life, and when I have sex, I like to be as rough as possible.
So you like
Like
torn
if I'm
vaginal
bleeding
walls?
at the end of the night, it is a good night.
You're
Wait,
fucking
if
weird.
you're bleeding or if she's bleeding?
Well, she's normally bleeding either
Anyway.
way because I tear something or.
We should
By the
tear
way,
her
how
throat
long
out
is
at
your
this
penis?
point.
Is this gay to talk about? By the way,
No.
I mean, if I'm,
Nah,
I've seen it before. I'm his roommate, so
What's it taste
we've
like?
all seen it.
it's fucking
Yeah.
great. But how long would you say it is actually?
Soft.
Soft.
I would like to know how hard it is erect. Actually.
Well, let's-
When it's cold out, it's about
Cold out.
yeah. If I could just get out of the shower or something like that,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like.
I want to know what your dick
It's
looks like in
four-
February.
It's like 4 or 5 inches. When it's like
Jesus.
real
Christ.
nice, warm, like everything's just hanging loose, breathing, it's a good 7 inches.
And that's
And then-
soft.
What
when
about
it's hard, it gets anywhere between
8,
10
9?
and a half
Jesus.
to
Fuck.
11. I'd say 10 to 11 inches because of when some girls I'll have sex with them, but it's more just because I want to bust a nut, not because I'm like
You're not
Looking
making
to
love.
ruin their lives.
yeah, and like but that's just it. Like sometimes I'll have sex, but I really don't care to. It's just like I'm bored, so why not have sex?
I'm getting him a T-shirt, man, that says Pall Mall's mobile hysterectomies. Because he's just fucking ripping uteruses out every single time he has sex.
Fucking serial
Your,
rapist.
dude, your fucking dick is ridiculous. You have a ridiculous dick. I'm proud of you, though.
Ridiculous.
Did you grow up next to, like, power lines or a nuclear factory? Or
Chernobyl.
yeah. Oh, God.
How many girls would you say that you've prevented from having children in the future?
After today, I made 2 girls bleed. One of them we took
Today?
to the ER.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
the
totally.
first time we had to go to the ER because she was bleeding. Like it was bad. It looked like someone just stabbed her vagina.
Wait, was this the first time she had ever had sex?
Who?
The girl that you took to the emergency room?
No. That was the thing. Is that I thought that was the case
She was a pro.
because I asked her once. She was like, it hurts down there, and we looked, and there was this blood, like a lot of blood, and I was like, "Is this your first time?" She said, "No, not like she's."
She was
She
probably
made it
wearing one of those rape condoms. The ones that you put inside you when you're a girl, but she was wearing it backwards. Razor blades in. Okay, go.
All right, Saunders, you start sharing with him.
Okay,
I'm done.
but when we went to the ER, the doctors were convinced that I had raped her. Like, Like
44
the
45.
doctor was convinced that I had raped her because a lot of times when females are raped, they will tense up, and that's what causes a tear in their vaginal wall.
And you know this from experience.
No, but that's what the doctor was saying, and we were both trying to sit there and say, no, it's not like that. Just big
I
dick.
kicked her repeatedly in the cunt.
No, like,
Give her the
but
old
then
up.
finally they pulled her aside. They took me outside so that they could talk to her alone, so that she'd be more comfortable. And she still told them, no, it wasn't rape by any means. I was definitely willing, and it was just I tore her vaginal wall. And now today, the girl was cleaning up. The girl was just cleaning up after we'd finished, and she looked down and she noticed there was some blood, like right on the edge of her fucking vagina. So she was like, "I think I'm bleeding," and I looked and I was like, "That's blood. You don't think you are bleeding?"
Dude,
But
you
then
need to-
she went to the bathroom, and she was in there for like 10-15 minutes, and then came out and didn't say anything else.
yeah,
Although she
just-
wouldn't have any more sex with me because I tried later on.
Yeah, she just lodged a tampon right up there and just
You know-
hopefully absorbed it all.
That's when you go to the second hole.
Yeah, that's the old Chubbs maneuver. Okay, going back to the wildebeest that you hung out with, Chubbs.
Okay.
You are aware that you can have sex with a girl while she's on her period, right?
Yeah,
But
but
why? I mean, I can understand if she was like if she looked respectable.
if she was good looking and she was my girlfriend, yeah. But if it's some random chick,
Okay, what if she's good looking and not your girlfriend? Are you gonna draw the line there and say?
Yeah, I can't believe you drew the line at.
Yeah.
Okay, if
Yeah,
she's
I'm
good
dating
looking,
her.
then yeah.
Okay.
And if she's up for it.
Dude, if she's fairly fortunate looking, I'm gonna rip that tampon out and throw it across the room like a hand grenade. And
I'm gonna fuck her with the tampon to add length.
Sweet toxic shock syndrome. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. You and Paul Mary will both be at the ER with your girls. He'll be like, "Well, I ripped my vaginal wall." You'll be like, "I just shoved a tampon really far in there."
Well, even if I were to use the tampon and my penis fully erected, would still not be as big as Pall Mall's.
Yeah, you just have to use the reverse end of a plunger.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Have you ever done it?
What?
Sex
I
on
have,
while
I
on
have my
period.
Red Wings.
I do
Yes,
not.
I've had sex with a girl on her period multiple times,
Mhm.
but I refuse to eat a girl out while she's on her period.
I would hope so.
That is really gross.
See, I wouldn't even have sex with her if she's on her period.
Okay,
That's so vile to me.
In the shower,
Here-
it really is not.
you're a fucking degenerate. If you've ever done that, you're gross.
What,
Fuck
sex
you.
shower?
Get
or
out.
shower in the sex?
No, I.
Or,
Shower
You're
in
a
the sex.
You're-
I wish he had a
you're so
microphone.
stupid.
Okay, so
You're
hold
so
on.
dumb.
You're saying he's a degenerate, what?
If he eats her out,
No,
no
he
matter
never
what.
said he ate her
I
out.
thought he did.
no,
No.
dude.
But none,
He said-
I still don't retract any of my statements.
I mean, yeah, he's still a degenerate.
Yeah.
It doesn't change that fact.
Okay. Well, I got this story.
Can you
My-
not make so much fucking noise over
yeah,
there, please?
dude.
Just take it out.
You're a fucking idiot.
I hate you. Yeah, oh, dude.
Wait, what happened?
Come on, man. That's a.
What is that?
It's part of the.
Idiot.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
fucking eating,
Mess
he's
on the
eating a
table.
cream pie
Yeah.
from Taco Bell.
Well,
and
I'm
he's
about
fucking
to-
making a mess over all the equipment.
Okay. Here's the story, so I can not
Who?
yell at Chubbs right now.
Leave.
So.
God, these people are gonna think I'm
fucking
stupid.
Yeah, you are. Dude, who eats and talks into a microphone? I hope
do.
you just get icing everywhere. All over that microphone, and it just kills that microphone. A lot like this.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
It's off.
Yeah, it just turned your microphone
All
off.
right, hold on.
What are you trying to do?
Talking to it? Yeah. Okay, now it's off again.
Okay, so there's this story that I'm not turning it back on. Not until I'm done with this story. Huh?
I'm not giving you money.
I can't hear you.
Wow, we're not gonna get into that.
Okay, here's the story that I've been trying to break into for about 5 minutes now. Going back to eating a girl out on her
While on the period.
So I'm throwing this hotel party, and we've invited a couple of people to it, and it's me and my buddy hosting this thing. And I made a call to this one specific girl who I know is always down to have a good time, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And she brings her friend who is probably Chubb's dream girl. She's fucking hideous. And my buddy, being a good kind-hearted fella that he is, you're really fucking me up. What are you doing?
I'm showing him the score of a football game.
What's that? Tennis?
Football game.
Oh, okay.
God.
Chess.
Oh, like soccer?
Anyway.
Did that really distract you that much?
Yeah, I just didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were
Alright, well fucking keep
making
talking.
a mental note of something.
No.
Anyway, so we get these girls there, and there's about 30 people there. And the night's starting to wind down. Everybody's pretty drunk. And me and this girl go back to my room. Unfortunately, we're in college, and we're both pretty poor, so we are sharing a room, but the room has 2 queen-size beds. So I get in there pretty early with my girl. We have some sex. We're getting ready to pass out. And these 2 drunk degenerates just stumble into the room, and he's making out with this fucking huge Yeti. I mean, she is probably 6 feet tall. She has disproportionate shoulders, to say the least. She looks like an upside down triangle.
Just got a boner.
Yeah. She's built like a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear her, and I promise you I'm not making this up. She picks him up off the ground, and he's hanging onto her like a baby koala. And they're making out, belly to belly. And the girl that I'm with, she like nudges me, because I'm like half asleep. And she goes, "Are you looking at this?" And I finally realize what I'm looking at. And she like throws his lifeless skinny body on the bed, and she starts like messing around with him. Next thing I know, all I can hear is this sucking sound repeatedly. I look up, and it's just Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's her head underneath the covers, just rising up slowly and falling down over and over again. And it gets to the point to where like we finally start laughing, and I can't hold it in anymore. And I'm like, dude, you need to go somewhere else. And they go into the bathroom, and for some odd reason they turn the lights off, and I couldn't figure out why, but then it kind of clicked that she's so hideous my buddy can't keep a boner in order to fuck her. So he shuts the lights off, and apparently he starts going down on this chick. And you know, it's like they've probably been in the bathroom for about 20 minutes, and he doesn't think anything of it. Next thing I know, he's fucking her. No big deal. They come out, they lay down. The next morning, me and my friend, we wake up, the girl that I'm with, we wake up, and those 2 are still passed out drunk. I look over, his pillowcase is just covered in blood. His face has, he looks like the Red Braveheart. Like, it is just smeared. He's got it behind his ears, like it's all down his neck. Like, I don't even know how you get push juice behind your ear, but somehow he figured it out. And I look at him, and I finally like nudge him, and I'm like, dude, what happened last night? Like, I thought maybe, you know, he got punched or something like that. No. His face is just covered in red period blood. And she, like, leans over and goes, "I was on my period last night." And he just looks at her and goes, "What the fuck?" Like, he freaked out. Like, his face, one, being covered in blood, just fucking uterus lining all over his face. And he just looks at her and goes, "I don't understand how you could let me do that." Just fucking went off on her. Just made her cry. And it was the greatest thing to watch a 6-foot-tall linebacker cry over getting period blood on some dude's face. What? You got a story?
I have a question.
Oh, what's your question?
Alright, so how do you guys feel about sex in front of other people and sex in public? Because I've met quite a few people that think that's wrong. And me personally, I love it. I think it's hot. If I have sex with a girl and there's people around, it's amazing.
Okay, wait, hold on. Do you like having sex while people are watching you? Is that what you're saying?
Or in public. They don't have to be watching, but if it's just in a public area.
Like, what kind of place are we talking about?
In a park. Or
an open park.
A kid's
Yeah,
park.
that's probably the best
A kid's
idea.
park.
Are you kidding me?
He wants to go have sex underneath a jungle gym.
I'm
Little
serious.
kids
In
in
the fucking-
diapers
in the
are hanging
fucking
right in
tunnel.
his face.
No, it doesn't have to be a kid's park. It doesn't have to be a kids park.
Oh, it's an adult park.
It's
Okay.
an adult park with swings. And
No, because not every park has swings. There's plenty of parks around here.
so you want to go get poison ivy on your long hanging dick?
No.
I don't understand. What type of park are you talking about?
Okay, a park's a park. There's gonna be
Anywhere, any public area. It doesn't have to be a park. It could be in a parking garage.
I feel
It
like
could
you're the
be-
type of guy that would have sex in a porta potty at a concert.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
but
not.
you are,
That's fine. But
I know a girl that did that.
oh, did you do that?
What?
Chubbs, did you have sex in a porta potty?
No.
Oh, you were scratching your head like you had something to say.
Okay. Do you have
No.
something to say?
Not yet.
I have
Okay.
masturbated in a porta potty before.
Whoa.
I have done that multiple times.
Yeah.
Actually.
Really?
It's
Yes.
Texas.
How-
Yeah, Texas.
Mhm.
Oh, really? Ugh.
Yeah, dude,
When-
it had to. I had to.
It had been like 4 days. I know.
couldn't make it. Couldn't make it to 5.
Actually, I think it was like more like 6. I think it was more like a week, which
Right,
is
you
still
might
kind
have.
of still kind of pathetic. But
I think I made it a solid 3 days.
God, isn't that sad though when you can't even go like?
Dude,
A
no.
week.
What was sad is that after 3 days, if my dick rubbed the inner lining of my pants, it would almost go off. Like, I don't enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of pathetic.
I don't think it is. I think that's human nature.
It's
No.
natural.
That I can't even contain myself for a fucking week.
If you don't get a cat spayed or neutered or whatever, they start spraying everywhere, right? I think that's the same thing that dudes do. I just want to cum on everything that's mine. That's all.
So
I
are
was
you
sitting in
saying-
that chair earlier. That chair actually used to be in my room, so I came on that.
That's fine.
Which one?
That one.
No, it didn't.
I know. I was just trying to make him feel uncomfortable.
Why would that make me feel uncomfortable?
Because you're sitting in his jizz. That would
So?
make anyone feel uncomfortable.
Eh,
Not him.
Yes.
He's
Whatever.
okay with it.
Anyway, I don't know. My personal opinion as far as sex outdoors or
In front of people
voyeuristic
at a party. In
activities.
front of people at a party, even.
Wait,
Because I've done that. I've done that multiple times where it's been at a party, and I've had sex with someone.
yeah, but is it in front of a group of people?
Yes.
Dude, I mean, yeah.
How many people?
The first time it was in front of
30.
2 other couples, and then because we were in a
Wait, is this
hotel
a swinging party?
room. No,
Well,
no.
Okay, here's a question I have. You're at this party, right? How many people are at this party, roughly?
12.
It was.
It's a family reunion.
Wait, this isn't Chubbs. All right. No. It was.
Just tell me how many goddamn
all
people
6
there
of
were.
us. 6 people because
Okay,
it
six
was
It's not a
3 couples.
fucking party. That's a
But-
get together.
But the whole night it was a party. When we ended up,
I just want to know how many people were there at the time you were having sex.
4 others.
Okay, that's
And
not-
then the second time, upwards of 20.
All right, so the one with the 20. All right.
That constitutes having sex in public. I think.
Well, that one was in public and in front of people.
Where we're at in public.
is that a kids park?
It was in Arizona at the Best Western Hotel at the pool.
That's not really public.
I mean, it's outdoors.
Is
There's
it?
Wait, you had sex at the pool?
At
Please
the,
tell me
sex in
it
a
was a
hotel.
jacuzzi.
Huh?
Was it in a jacuzzi?
no, we weren't in any water. We were just next to the pool on one of the chairs.
She
Okay.
sounds like an award-winning person. Not gonna lie.
All right, you gotta realize
Only the best.
if she's a slut, I don't care. If she's ugly, that's what I care about. As long as she looks good, I'm okay with it because I can wear a condom.
Okay, listen. Here's
Well, if she looks good, that's fine. But I don't care about getting gonorrhea. That's cool.
here's my my take on that though. This is why I kind of support Chubbs in the way that he lives his life. Nobody wants to fuck a fat chick, so the chances of her having an STD very slim.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't use condoms. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm hooking up with a fatty, and I'm probably not going to catch anything anyway, so just don't use condoms.
And how many women have you slept with there, Tank?
A few.
A few
What's
hundred.
a few?
A few hundred.
What are you at now?
219.
Wow.
Is the total at this point. I figure it like this. I am 26 years old. At around 250, I will think about settling down. I will give it a good look.
You'll give it the
And
thought.
then if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna shoot for 300.
Well, you were almost there,
What's that?
settling down.
Yes, I was. But
How long was that relationship?
7.5 years,
Yeah.
off and on.
Were you
Okay,
faithful for that 7 years?
Oh, we took breaks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean it was
So no.
it was a mutual break on both parts, and you know if she's not there,
I want to try and figure something out. You were dating for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Or engaged, whatever.
Yeah.
How many women had you slept with before her? Just a rough guess.
One.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long ago was this breakup?
No, okay, I see where you're going with this, but in 7.5 years,
They had breaks. That's what
there
he's
were
saying.
breaks, so there were a lot of girls on
Okay.
those breaks.
Okay.
So no, I didn't have sex with 200
Yeah, that's
some odd girls.
In the last year and a half.
yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be a little impressive.
it would be impressive, but
It's
you
like
know,
one every 2 days.
oh god,
That's what he's been doing on POF.
I would tear my urethra
Cleaning house.
clean in half. Look like a peeled banana at this point. Yeah.
Woof.
What time are we at, man?
We just hit an hour and 1 minute.
Let's go ahead and call this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wrap it up for the first show.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for the first installment of Army of Anarchy. I'm your host Tank.
Oh, I'm Puma. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm Chubbs.
And it's the Pall Mall. Have a good night.
He's
Go fuck yourself.
take care.